All right, let's do it. I was just thinking about how. Oh my God. Honestly, look at all this stuff. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I was gonna put all this stuff up, and I was like, oh, let's see if I can also make a video. I don't know. The only way I know is to try. Other than that, I guess I could just quit and say, well, I can't do it, or I can't do it. So I need to just do whatever I want to do, keep making them for myself, or do I want to share it? Because would I make this video? Would I be doing this exactly for myself? No, obviously, obviously not. I'd just be enjoying it, taking photos when I wanted. I've been sending photos to Elsa that are like, I call it stitch porn. Yeah. So basically, I'll see a really nice shot and I'll take a photo, and I don't know, I call it stitch porn because it's delicious, and that's just a cultural way of saying that it's what? Delicious? I mean, that's what it really means. It's basically it's very good on these levels of, it makes you feel like a sense of like, yeah, that's definitely the right spot, and yeah, I guess that's how that goes. I love that little satisfying thing. Should I keep playing with my bag or get to work here? Right. These people are really, truly gems, salt of the earth, Portuguese, with their families on férias. They're out on vacation, and yeah, they're enjoying themselves, really, a lot. It's great. I'm happy to see it. This is also just a coincidence, but look at this. So this little piece here goes the pin holder on the case, so it sits right there. I mean, that I didn't know that was gonna happen. I love how minimum that is. So just no fuss. It's like, I can handle it. Oh, is it gonna fall forward? Yeah, I know that. I know that part. Yeah, I know that. Look at that. Look at all that space. I'm aware. It's. Do you need a dedicated space for this tablet? I think basically I am proving otherwise. Whether or not you want to partake in this sort of way of doing it is another story. I mean, I find it to be enjoyable and practical and easy and convenient. Does it take a learning curve? The first time I was packing bags out of Kathmandu on the back of a motorcycle, I remember these guys, they were just like, man, no, can't do it like that. Anyway, I ran into them at a lake, but anyway, we don't need to get into all that. So, yeah, this is where it gets really difficult to keep going, basically, to putting in all this stuff. I'm pretty sure a stand would help, obviously. Going to serial killer mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you weren't in Zen mode otherwise. It's definitely a zen mode out here. That it could be otherwise. I don't need to be here, so I am making a choice, and it's a very human vibe, very integrated, like living in a very tight community where you're on a small piece of land and there's 500 people here, and man. Luckily, the management is actually pretty intuitive, and they've been around a long time, and they do keep a vibe about it. They don't let just any situation come in guns blazing, not knowing sort of what they're doing or whatnot, So again, I don't know how many times I've said it, but I do think that even showing this like this is something you'll figure out on your own. I can't show you how to pack your bag. I can just show you the way I sort of designed it to be used in a way. But in general, it's going to be your own setup. I personally think this is the way to go. And I think I would include this and this. You sort of want these two items to come. If I'm selling it as a way of using it, then I think it's kind of necessary. You sort of need to do it. Anyway, keep talking. I love how these pockets are envelope style, so they don't have any width about them at the bottom. So it kind of goes down into. So if you have something big down there, you can have less stuff here. If you have more stuff here, you have less stuff here. It all balances out in different ways on whichever side you're using. So when I put this in with the cable, I put it in and it's like it will sit up top a lot of times. And then if I take the cable out, this is down a little bit further, and then it kind of goes to where you want it to be, which is pretty awesome, actually. This stuff is just a big pocket, so you sort of reach around and decide what you want to pull out. I know what things feel like, and when I reach in, and I wanted the bit set. I know what this feels like, so I can find it easily because there's not so many things, and there's nothing in it that I didn't put in it. So, it kind of makes it easy. This is actually a good driver set that I got years ago, but I don't know where. I didn't really see anything just like it. It's quite convenient and sort of practical in the body. It's like a steel middle there. So it's quite good, actually. In fact, I don't like the look of it, like this blue opening and that lining there, the writing, but it's so actually nice that I keep carrying it. I wonder if I could just carry it like this, actually. That's not super strong, is it? Yeah. Yeah, let's see. So it's in there. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Probably better to leave it. So, yeah. I like these pockets that you can just dump everything into. And, it kind of is all good. Everything's strong. The fabric's tough enough to have abrasion. It's just easy. And the white, it is so bright. It's hard to see on this angle that I'm doing all this stuff in, but it is actually really easy to see everything. And then I love this style like here where you can just sort of pick it up and go. I feel like if I needed to, like, take this for some reason, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. If I had to go and run quick, I would take all this and I would pick it up and I'd put it under my arm. That would be the way I would do it. And yeah, and I could. And it's actually a perfect size for that. It's so funny. I always forget to put my this thing here. Every time I'm doing this on camera, I forget to put this in. I always take it out. I mean, I won't take any of this out like this. You know, this stuff is not coming all out together. It always stays inside. So what did I have? I always put the spine of the tablet down. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I know which side's the front. The coffee stain. Let's see. 12.4 inch tablet. That means an 11 inch iPad Pro or even the big iPad. The big iPad Pro. I'm not sure. Like the big Samsung Galaxy Tab Ultra will not fit. It will fit if you expand it like that, but it's definitely not ideal. It's not the right size really. So I was making one for somebody, I would obviously make it for, the type of tech that they bring. It's not, let's see. Yeah, 12 inch, 11 inch laptop, these kind of things could work as well, for sure. It would just need to fit, that's it. You wouldn't want something not fitting well, that's for sure. All right, okay. I love how you can it's so easy to put that in its place. And these ones. This can't do that. People have. I'm assuming that people have a lot of their own stuff here, and you're not necessarily. I mean, we can even talk about this. Like, let's talk about it. I mean, I'm up for making things, but I wanna get in on the community with it. I don't want to just be a bystander anymore. And this would be my first foray into it. This is definitely not the best angle. Oh yeah. All right. There you go.